Catherine's piece for today. What do Bigfoot and moderate Republicans have in common? To be sure, among the general population, moderate Republicans are real and plentiful, but not on Capitol Hill, where moderate Republicans, a creature whose prudence and clear-headedness will rescue the country from the uncompromising dogmatism of the House Freedom Caucus, is an extraordinary popular delusion, a madness of crowds.
Yes, you don't get to call yourself moderate, sensible, rational, reasonable if you're willing to basically entirely remake 18% of our economy without having a single hearing, without having testimony from experts, without having a CBO score, without having even read the bill. I'm sorry, you forfeit that right. And I think it was a fantasy to think that the screwier opinions and ideas of the House Freedom Caucus were going to be kept in check by the supposed moderate Republicans. They just don't seem to have stepped up to the plate and to have done their due diligence to make sure that their own constituents, let alone the various other stakeholders who participate in the healthcare markets, that they will not be harmed by this.
It doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or not in this case. I'm not going to have, if I'm president, people dying in the street because they can't afford a health plan that's much less than Obamacare, much less, Sean, but it's still going to cost something. You're going to have people that can't afford anything. The people aren't going to be dying on the sidewalks and in the street, not if I'm president. So we'll work out a deal. We'll get them into the hospital. We'll get them in to see doctors. But I'm not going to allow people to die on the sidewalks in the street. And, you know, when I make that in a speech in front of all Republicans, and I get standing ovations. I mean, it's crazy. Who wants to let that happen? I'm not going to let it happen.